Yo, welcome to Fire Podcast episode. I don't know what episode.
Who knows?
One of those
Who
episodes.
cares? It's just gonna be that. Welcome to another edition of Fire Conversation. What do we got today? What do we got today?
Got a couple interesting conversations that we've heard and want to kind of expand upon or discuss ourselves on what we think about them. Which one you want to do first, though?
Let's go with the Fuck it. Let's get controversial. Let's go with the Raven one. Fuck it.
All right, so we're gonna play a clip of Raven Simone on Oprah talking about pretty much our racial identity.
I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Oh, girl, don't
Don't
set
get
up
you
the
started.
Twitter on fire. Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
Lord.
I mean,
what?
I'm
oh,
sorry.
My Lord. What did you just say? Stop the tape right now.
The roots are in Louisiana. I'm American. And that's a color
Okay.
of course. Because we're all people. I have lots of
Cut it
things
there?
to make in my name.
Yeah, let's cut it right there. So basically, she says that she's not an African American. She's an American. That's how she identifies, whatever.
Yeah.
Brings up a hot topic issue. What the fuck are we?
That's a good question.
What the fuck are we? Because it's one of those things where it's like, depending on how far you go or how far deep you go, how far back you go, we start losing differences. We start gaining differences and then losing them rapidly. My point, for example, the phrase "get out of this country," go back to your own country. First of all, this ain't our fucking country. Fuck. If we want to go as far back as who was here, Native Americans. So technically we're all immigrants. But depending on who he's saying it to, depending on whatever the fight, we're talking about deporting one person while the other person has to call this place home. And it's very interesting. It's very interesting because most of us can't trace our lineage far further back than maybe like 5 generations. But yet we get treated on the biases of probably generations even way further than that. You know what I mean? People look at me, you're black. Well, I'm not. I'm Dominican. Like, wait a minute. Oh, but if you go further back, before you were Dominican, you were black.
Yeah, you got African heritage.
You're right. So it's like, that's an excuse to treat me like an African American? Like, I barely identify as American, let alone an African American, but that's how you're going to treat me just because the way I look, the way my hair is. Okay. I'm pretty sure if you go far back enough to the nearest white person, you go far back enough, you're going to find Dutch, Swedish, something not US. So what are we talking about here? Like, it brings up an interesting point. It brings up a very interesting point. I think for us, it was particular because Dominicans back home really didn't accept us, and the Americans here obviously pushed us away. And then the black people accepted us, but knew we were different. So it's like we didn't really fit in anywhere, especially if you're first generation.
It kind of racist to us too sometimes.
Right.
I had an interesting experience last week, so let me give you some perspective on how I identify, I guess, and something that happened to me like last week actually. So I'm Dominican American. I was born here, but my parents are from the Dominican Republic. And as far as I can trace back of our heritage, my grandfather is very dark skinned from my father's side, like African heritage. And then from my mother's side, my grandfather's like more Spanish European. And then I think going back further than that, I think I might have like some German or Dutch heritage because a lot of them fled Germany during World War II, and a lot of the places they went to was like South America and the Caribbean. So I think I have like some mixture back there. So I identify kind of because I grew up in Harlem and the Bronx kind of like an African American because I grew up around that culture and I was accepted more with by them than I was by
Than
like
anybody else.
yeah by Dominicans at the time. So it was like a weird mixed experience. And then last week, I was in New Jersey hanging out with one of my friends at the
Oh
store,
shit.
and we're hanging out in the corner, and some a black guy, African American, I believe, who like pulls up to us and starts talking, and like, he's like cracking jokes, but you could tell he was like kind of drinking. But he like starts like poking fun at me, and at the time I had my braids, and he's like, "Oh, you're the Dominican Puerto Rican, but look at you trying to be black with your braids." And I was just like, why is he putting his
Like
energy
why
on?
why is he going so hard like that?
Yeah. And that's where I'm saying like sometimes they're racist towards us too, or like biased or
Why
what's
do
the
we do that shit?
I mean, self-hate, I guess, because he was even saying that he doesn't like black people and stuff like that, and I was just like, damn, that sucks. Because like you should love your people.
Damn.
So like Raven
How do you-
Simone, I guess she has some similar sentiments. Like people just race is a very touchy, gray subject, and like you can't even like grasp it. Like only what's on, like you're born like
Yeah.
this, so like you can't really do much about it except like going through the world as what your 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 physical form is, not like your death, like how you were mentioning, like people treat you as if you were like African American or just a minority in general, and it doesn't feel good to just be just by your appearance, is to be kind of be treated differently, about getting to know you, you're a pretty sweet person, and soft, not soft, but like you have a soft
It was
aura.
outside.
Yeah. Not to get it messed up, viewers. Like we all have a good side and a bad side. So don't think shit is sweet.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
So it's just interesting, man. And then a whole bunch of racial experiences I've had, living here in New York City during the stop and frisk era. Hey, special appearance.
Oh snap. Hi.
Hi, puppy. Are you gonna join us for a minute? Living upstate.
Oh. See, that's fatherhood right there. That's real shit right there, though.
Gotta edit that out.
Nah, fuck that.
So yeah, you have any experiences that you want to touch upon? I don't know how deep you want to go on this subject, so I'll pass the ball
I
back to you.
mean, the experiences have been surreal, to be quite honest, because you almost get the best and the worst of both worlds, which is kind of an interesting thing to even say, because usually both worlds you're thinking like a Mariah Carey or a Derek Jeter, where it's black and white. No one really thinks about different shades of black. I mean, they do, but not really. You'll say it, but you don't really go that deep. So to actually live, it's just weird experiences. It's like you're black enough for this, but you're too black for that. You're Hispanic enough for this, but too American for that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's interesting. It's weird and it's hard to navigate through, but I do appreciate the lessons. I do appreciate the strength that you get from it, the resilience you get from it. You know what I mean? Especially applying that, personal level, professional level. It helps. It helps. It gives you a piece of armor, almost. But damn, like it should not even come to that. You know what I mean? If it's all unity and all this and all that,
They try to put us in a
bullshit
box.
for the most part. For the most part, it's all talk.
They try
all
to
talk.
put us in a box, and I don't like being put into a box.
Nah, man, I hate it. I hate it. And then the crazy part is, although you have nowhere to go, you also have nowhere to belong to. So you're forced to either create your own group or be by yourself.
Yeah. Which I kind of feel like I've done both at times. At times I've been a loner.
Right.
At a black sheep, and then I kind of grew out of that, and I started like making my own family of friends, so similar mindset, experiences, and kind of like a mountain range. It kind of has its peaks and its valleys. You live and learn. You pick good things to learn from and apply, and just move forward in life.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit. The crazy experiences we lived through. I have a random fact for you.
Okay.
A crazy random fact of life. I actually had to research this because I didn't think it was fucking true.
Mhm.
A female kangaroo has 3 vaginas.
Wait, what?
That's right.
A female kangaroo has 3 vaginas, you
A
said?
female kangaroo has 3 vaginas.
Interesting. Does a male kangaroo have 3 penises?
No, thank God. Them niggas is aggressive enough. Have you ever seen kangaroos, like the videos? I've seen one in real life, like in a zoo, but have you seen these videos, bro? The
Like
boxing ones?
boxing, yeah.
Yo, them niggas is no joke, bro. They
They can kill you.
ah
Animals are no joke, man.
true, but I mean, okay, true. Animals are no joke. You know, they're some could be quite dangerous, but you don't expect one to come out of left field and give you a right hook to the face
They possibly drop you.
and drop you. And drop you.
Imagine in the past,
Damn.
before like the colonization of the world, how many badass animals there were out there, and humans probably killed them because they were like scared of them. I feel
It
like they might
doesn't
have
make
survived
sense
them.
that we survived and they didn't, though. Like,
We're smarter. What do you mean? It makes
the
we killed a lot of
fuck?
animals to extinction.
Nah, man. Like,
It makes sense to
the
me.
further back you go is like we're outnumbered, outgunned. Not really outgunned, but what I'm talking about, low technology. How the fuck did we make it? All right, easy to say. Hey,
Like,
people go into a forest with guns and shoot a lion, right? Easy to say. Hard to do. Hard to do. Fucked up to do. Let's put that out there for the record, right? But imagine no gun, just a stick, a rock. That's pretty hard. And then imagine instead of a tiger, it's a motherfucking dinosaur. Pick one. Doesn't matter which one. Pick one. Fucking a herbivore. Fuck it. Go ahead. Hit that shit with a fucking rock. See what happens to you. Go ahead. Just stupid ass. Like, you know what I mean? How the fuck did we make it?
So dinosaurs were before humans, I think. When the dinosaurs died, right? Most of them or whatever.
Mm.
I think like the meteor that hit the Earth kind of changed the atmosphere.
Uh-huh. Which
And
killed them
kinda,
off. Okay.
yeah, and kind of mutated a lot of animals if you think about it, on some X-Men shit. Which
So we
also
came out of that mutation.
some ape nigga mutated into a human.
Nah, man.
the dinosaur King Kong
Dinosaur King Kong.
turned into I don't know.
That cannot be true, bro. That can't
Something along those
nah,
lines.
that cannot. Nah, bro, that can't be it. We gotta fact check the shit out of that. That can't be it, bro.
Well,
We
I know.
mutated from some shit, or evolution.
Yeah,
from-
exactly. Which is kind of mutation. It's
How many million of years ago was that shit?
I feel like it's 2.5 or something at least for the dinosaurs. Humans have been around like a quarter of a million years, like 250,000 years.
That
Something
we
like
know of.
Yeah.
That we
we
know
have
of.
recorded like history or walls or
Right.
scripts. Do you want to touch upon the emotionally intelligent man?
Most intelligent man.
Emotionally intelligent man.
Oh, an emotionally intelligent man. Okay, so this derives from the debate going out there. Women want a emotionally intelligent man. I gotta agree with the notion that a lot of women aren't ready for that. A lot, like you're not. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I want this, the 1%, but yo, 1% will fucking reject you in a heartbeat. You know?
And because they're gonna want like an emotionally intelligent woman.
Right.
And
Right. If you got it all together, why would you want a crazy bitch?
sorry, ladies. Unless you're
Not every
toxic.
woman is a crazy bitch. Like, hold on, whoa, hold on, hold on. Not every woman is a crazy bitch, you know what I mean? But they know who they are. You know, they look in the mirror.
Unfortunately. But what does that mean to be an emotionally intelligent man or person?
What was it? Be able to regulate your emotions, be able to effectively communicate um yourself, you know, your decisions, your intentions. Um, it's not even the crazy part is like it's not really even being like a Superman, you know, whatever, like a step above. It's just being fucking normal, but like clear cut as well. Not, you know. But the problem with that is that if you are truly emotionally intelligent, right,
Mhm.
you're also not gonna stand for other people's shit. I mean, that's the benefit of being emotionally intelligent. That you know where you stand, you know what you're worth, you know where you should be, you know, you may not know all the answers, but you know, you carry yourself a certain fucking way.
Yeah.
The problem with that is everybody wants it, but nobody knows what to do with it once they have it.
I think it
That's
takes
when shit
experience.
goes, huh?
Time and experience, like some mishaps in relationships, kind of figure out like what you like in a relationship, how you want to be treated, um, and all that jazz, and then being reciprocal to what the other person wants, like their love language, right, or whatever. It's very important. A lot of people just want to be in relationships just to get their wants out of it.
Mm,
A lot of
sure.
people aren't really reciprocal.
No, selfish.
Yeah, so a lot of people get into relationship for selfish reasons, not really thinking about the big picture. But I do think usually, like, say you're in a relationship and become pregnant, at that point, I think something clicks in the woman's brain, where they start thinking more big picture. They stop being so
Scientifically, or you think it's more like
emotionally.
maturity, like the
Yeah.
maturity level hits once they
Mhm.
become a mom? Like you're not a
Yeah,
woman
not for
anymore, you're a
all,
mom
but
or something
most.
like that. Huh?
Not all, but most, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, they're bringing a life into the world and it's going to depend on them basically till you're gone. So start thinking big picture like, damn, I'm really having a kid. I really got to take care of this kid. It's my responsibility. I think they have that self talk often. I don't know.
And then
I
just
wish you had a
mature.
woman ask, but
You know, it's something you said. You know, it's funny though. Like, I honestly think that the parents' role sometimes extends way beyond death. Like, the lessons you leave are going to affect the child, hopefully the grandchild, maybe even the child after that. If you did a decent enough job, you know what I mean? Like, if you, I'm not talking about leaving money behind. I'm talking about leaving lessons behind.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
ideologies, wisdom,
yeah,
gems. Like,
fuck,
oh,
man, something. At least your fucking name, like somebody, remember you.
for example, my grandfather from my mother's side had a lot of kids.
Yeah.
He was in the streets, right? But no
Yeah.
matter what, he always took care of his kids, no matter what. They were never hungry. They never went through those type of hardships because he worked his ass off to take care of his kids from all his families. So that was like what kind of made him honorable to me.
Okay.
Um, because not a lot of people do that. They have a whole bunch of kids all over the place and don't take care of any one of them. My
Sure.
grandfather was the type of person that took care of all of them, and my grandfather had a lot of kids, more than seven, I believe. So
Damn.
yeah,
Damn, granddaddy.
yeah, he was
Fuck
he was
you doing?
like he was going between DR and PR and other places, So
Damn.
and that setup.
It was double dipping. That was double dipping in the Caribbean. Holy shit.
So that's something that kind of was passed down to me. My mom always used to mention it to me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, your grandfather my father may have been who he was, but he always took care of us. He always made sure to take care of us. And that's something that kind of was instilled into me. I, had a lot of kids myself now, and regardless of who I am or what I do, that's one thing I kind of harken back to is like take care of my kids.
Vasectomy, bro. How we feel about it?
I don't feel any type of way. I'm not trying to do that to myself.
Nah, I'm not doing that, bro.
I'm
No, I'm not
actually
doing
proud
it.
of myself. It's been like 2 years since I've gotten anybody pregnant, so let's keep it going.
Wow. Wow. Bro. Bro.
Yeah.
Damn. No, that's not a long time, bro. I mean,
To me, it is. Well, I'm rather old now. But before I had my daughter, well, how long was I in a relationship? Like a good 3 years into the relationship. Then 5 years until we had our other kid. So like I've had a lot of long breaks, I think. But that back to back.
back to back.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. What's the final message that we got on the fire conversation tonight? People, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. Fuck's sake. It's Christmas. Learn how to fucking drive too. Y'all niggas is stupid. Jesus.
Too slow or too
Help.
fast.
Too wild, too crazy, too fast, too furious. And y'all ain't getting paid. So
Facts.
at least not Vin Diesel paid.
Like people be speeding up to a stop sign. Like
Right, they race the stop signs. For what? Where you going?
it's like, dude, you're gonna blow your car up. You're gonna blow yourself up.
Now just imagine how much crazier you have to be driving in the event of a real emergency. You know what I mean? Something happens during an emergency, you're driving, oh shit, now I gotta drive crazy because I gotta make it to this hospital, Yeah. But you got everyone driving just as crazy for no fucking reason.
You gotta be mad, cool, calm, and collected.
Collective, you gotta be James Bond in the streets, bro.
Don't have tunnel vision, become determined, but like don't lose your cool, because when you lose your cool, that's when you make bad decisions. Like driving wise. I don't know.
Yeah, I seen some crazy shit.
Times I had to drive to the hospital, I had to remain cool, even though my heart was like going crazy.
Well, that does it for today's episode. Fire conversation. Thank you for joining us.
Have a good one, everyone. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, this is Jace. Thank you for watching the Fire Conversation podcast. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring you new episodes every week.